Hello, Guilders, and welcome in to Dungeon of the Mad Mage, a super special holiday edition. Oh, sorry, I had to start the captions there. Welcome in, Guilders, to a very special holiday edition of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Big Trouble in Little Tinseltown, or Let's Kill Krampus. Welcome in, everybody. I am your humble dungeon master. My name is Timbo the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm here to guide our lovely elves on this journey today. We're going to go around and have everybody introduce their characters, and then we're going to dive into the magic. Starting, Gobloidus, why don't you kick us off?
Hi, I'm Goldmoon. I'm going to be playing Gobloidus, the lovely goblin. He uses he, him pronouns and has a pet cranium rat named Wrinkle.
Beautiful. Next, Hex.
Hello, I am TheSeshCast. I'll be playing Hex Starchild, who is currently on a cringy revenge mission after being wronged by a partner during a big job. And he will not rest until he finds the person who's wronged him and has paid them what they've done with whatever happened to their winnings or money.
Beautiful, yes, sir. And this, I have so many questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Of course.
No, I think we're just gonna roll with it. Yeah. Do you have a name for this for this character?
No, but Hex will know when he sees them. They use code names, but when Hex sees them, he'll know, and so will the audience.
Definitely.
Beautiful. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Among other many numerous reasons to be in the dungeon. Beautiful. Next, Melkiel.
Hi, I am MishroomSoup. I'm going to be playing Melkiel. He's a cleric, an albino Eladrin elf. He's not in winter. This is just how he looks. He's not in winter.
Perfect. And last but not least, we have Henrietta.
Hello. My name is Wherewolfbf, and I am playing Henrietta Alumax, the last of her line. She uses she, her pronouns, and she is just here to vibe and do some flips and kick some ass.
Perfect. Excellent. And you also may see pinned at the top of the chat, we are doing a raffle currently, ! ticket. You can enter into win a Stream Loots pack, which can then affect chaos and cause all kinds of funny things to happen. And that will all be available during this one shot as well. So feel free to go buck wild. So when we last left our party, they had come to a little bit of a dead end of the dungeon, a large chasm opening into the Underdark proper. And I think it was about this time that the party decided to settle down, maybe take a little rest, a light siesta, either a short or a long rest, either way. And they all bunkered down for just a quick moment. But in that time, they all fell into a deep and heavy slumber. And upon doing so, almost as if via magic, the party awakens to find themselves in a new place altogether. And I will go ahead and shift to that now. It is a large room filled with a most notably. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong dungeon. No, shoot. Let me go ahead and reveal.
You're dead. This is it.
This is the end.
This is the end.
We
Ever
fell
waiting
asleep.
dark
This
abyss.
is what
Oh,
Adele
crap.
was singing about. Was this map?
Now we're rolling in deep.
And the sky is falling.
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Getting the dynamic lighting to work.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay.
Dynamic lighting's hard. Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's zoom in. Now
So-
look at these other rooms. Yeah.
So you see a large room before you. It is a busy looking space. The center of which is a large evergreen tree decorated very festively. Ornaments, small treats adorn the branches. But the place itself seems to be a place of business. Like you get the sense that this is like maybe a hub of some form. There are multiple doors leading out, including the door that you seemingly have arrived through, although not remembering doing so, which is just packed with snow, right? Like the doors are open, but the opposite side is just, it's like completely just overstuffed with snow that there's no way that you could dig it out. There are a few other doors that exit this location, as well as a couple of stairwells that lead up, and you see that this is like a multi-tiered structure, like the edges of which appear to be almost like it's terraced, right? So like but the building itself seems very like almost office worthy. Like this place feels like a governmental building.
Could I take a look around the room, maybe check out the tree?
Sure. In fact, as you approach the tree, from the opposite side, a small figure emerges forward. I don't have a token for him, but he is a very short of stature individual, less than 4 feet tall, quite small, and he has long pointed ears that put your goblin ears to shame, Gobloidus. They're very thin and pointed. They kind of stick very funnily off of his body. He's wearing he has like kind of like light greenish skin like you, Gobloidus, and he is also wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It's kind of got like that floral pattern and very bright, vibrant colors. And he's wearing like khaki shorts, and he's got some sandals on, and he has a pair of sunglasses. And he has like a luggage with him.
Pardon me?
And he goes. He turns around.
Hello.
He turns around suddenly shocked. The place is kind of cold and quiet. There's not a lot of lights going on. And as also go ahead and make me that perception check as you move forward, Henrietta. The small diminutive figure, he moves forward, and he like jumps at first at the sudden noise, and he goes, "Oh, greetings! You must be the adventurers, the heroes that have been called forth. You look quite strong, and look, your skin is made out of metal." And he points at you, Henrietta.
And you look quite ill-dressed for the cold temperatures.
It's true. I was on vacation, and this is my first day back. I get like 20 years of vacation, which is pretty good. In the grand scheme of things, it's a little like 100 years between 20 vacation. It's okay, but like I seem to have come back just on the most inopportune day, and I seem to be the only one here. Man, I'm glad that y'all have arrived though to help remedy this.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh well, you'll notice the tree, and I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Squiggles Von Worm, and he'll do like an over elaborate bow, and he'll say, "I'm the caretaker of this place, the manager on shift, if you will, that keeps Tinseltown running. That's where you find yourself." And it seems that there's been a terrible mix-up. I was on vacation while this was occurring, and he'll kind of gesture towards the tree. And Henrietta, what did you get on that perception?
I got a 9.
You hadn't noticed it before, but as he points at the tree, you see that you get the sense of like a darkness kind of kind of flowing off of it. And as you kind of look closer, you had missed it initially in the boughs of the tree, decorated with ornaments, but you see a face beginning to manifest out of the branches and the trunk of the tree. And as Von Worm points this out, all of you see this, and you all make out this face in the branches of the tree. And you, Von Squiggles, or Von Worm goes, you see, it unfortunately, this entity, he's known to manifest when during the peak of the season, and recently we've expanded our survey. The big man up top, the big guy who gives all the gifts, he's recently expanded his purview into a little bit of a wider field. So it seems like old Krampus here, and he points at he kind of gestures towards the trees. He's even stronger this year, and unfortunately it seems like they weren't prepared. Like I said, I was on vacation, so here we are.
I'm sorry, where is here?
You're in Tinseltown.
We were.
Who's Krampus? Who's this Krampus?
Oh, it's Krampus with a like a us sound. So like the big man up top. He's kind of like his shadow, his inverse, if you will. It takes a lot of magic to be that jolly all the time, and well, he's just a man after all. So he has to put all that naughtiness somewhere, and unfortunately, it seems like it's especially bad this year. But either way, we're wasting time. Unfortunately, the spell to call you here, it seems to have gone off a little late, and there's only a couple hours before Krampus is due to manifest. We've decorated the tree as best we can to keep him at bay, but unfortunately, it's not enough. But there were a few things around Tinseltown that should be able to help you out.
Like what?
Like a bell, a book, a candle, or what kind of situation is this?
Yes, you've got it. There were several items that had been that Krampus is known to be impacted by. And like normally we would have these on hand, and killing Krampus would be no big problem. But the situation is slightly different this year. So the items are cookies of holiday cheer. Krampus he's drawn to anything of pure jolliness, of pure Christmas goodness, holiday cheer. So these are he can't help but chase them down and eat them if he sees them. Then we've also got from Jack Frost Distillery, we need triple distilled children's happiness, which is either a potent weapon or a potent bane to Krampus when put on a weapon, or it can be drunk by the user for other effects. And then of course the big man's secret weapon, his bag, the gift of giving personified. It could manifest basically whatever you want out of it. Usually it's got one present per person. But there's only a couple of hours, so I don't think you'll be able to get all three.
I think the bag is our best bet.
Definitely interested in the bag, and I think having something to distract him like the cookies also sounds like a good idea.
Cookies. I would like some cookies. I like dipping them in like insect wings.
So you don't put them on top?
Are there insect wings in these cookies, Mr. Worm?
Not normally. I've not heard that recipe before. You'll have to share that one with us. What was all of your names again? The goblin first.
I'm Gobloidus. You can call me Bloidus. What? Oh, you're goblin too, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm a festive elf.
An elf?
Oh, wonderful.
And Henrietta kind of eyes Melkiel out of the like side eyes Melkiel when it's like an elf, you say?
Yeah, he's trying to like. Am I getting any cousin vibes from this man?
I'm gonna say, yeah, actually, definitely. Kind of like almost how Eladrin have been like are elves that have been warped by fey magic. You get the sense that
Mhm.
this is an elf that has been warped by a different kind of magic, maybe.
He's contemplative, and he's just kind of like it's very interesting to meet a a different kind of elf. You all must be rather rare.
Well,
Oh,
you got to know where to find us.
Oh,
and
I see.
as a side note, sorry to be so rude. This is Melkiel Dryur, higher vessel, Hex Starchild of many faces, and myself, Henrietta Alumax.
I
The
don't know who
Alumax
this
line.
Hex Starchild you're talking about. As
Oh, are you
from
your
from
brother or a fishmonger or
from behind
Chris
them walks
Kringle?
walks a guy who looks very similar to the other elf. It's like my name's actually Sprinkles Tiddlywinks.
Oh, Sprinkles! Von Squiggles, Von Worm goes. He runs forward and he begins to he hugs you and he goes, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I thought I was the only elf left. I had done a little bit of looking around, but it seems like everybody else is either corrupted or they've abandoned this place or they're hiding the big man somewhere. You know Krampus and the big man. They can't get into contact. It would be like it would be bad.
You
It'd
keep
be
saying the
so
big man.
terrible.
Who is that?
Oh, he's got a lot of different names. It depends on. Most places have some kind of gift giving holiday that occurs during the winter month, the colder months, and there's some myth of some character who brings those gifts. That's the big man. He's got lots of different names. Chris Kringle, Santa, all kinds of stuff.
Certainly. And you said corrupted elves?
Yeah, so that's the hard part. So you said you were looking at the bag and the bakery. Yeah, so okay, so I mean all these places they seem to like I said, I did a little bit of scouting and looked around. And it looks like that the workshop where the bag is usually held, that's where most of the festive elves they work during the day. So workshop, right? So it seems like they were the wards or something fell or failed under the weight of Krampus's new energy, and it corrupted some of the elves that were working there. We managed to quarantine them inside, but we've cut off access from the back too. And you said you were looking at the cookies, maybe? The cookies, it seems like Krampus was manifesting a little bit longer than we anticipated, and his influence kind of found his way into the soil, and a lot of the foodstuffs that were cooked recently were corrupted by him, and they've come to life and were harming other people. So you'll have to watch out for that too. But they probably would have eaten the cookies. So all you have to do is kill them, I think.
And
That
how
is-
do we get to the bag and the cookie, the workshop and the bakery?
Oh sure, yeah. Just take one of these doors. They'll take you. We're in Central City Hall right now. So one of these doors will take you where you want to go.
I think
Any
we should
door?
all assault the thing.
The northern door is the bakery, and the door to the right is the Oh, sorry. The door to the right is the bakery. The north is the workshop. My apologies.
Okay.
Cookies!
The workshop?
I think
Cookies.
I
Well,
like the workshop personally, but that's just me. Old Sprinkles.
Yeah, see, Mel's just kind of looking down.
Um,
Just-
Edda reaches into her bag and pulls out a loaf of bread that like she looks at it and sees there's mold and she would pick it off, and then she's like, no, Gobloidus would prefer it this way. And I'm like, we will go to the cookies soon. And I hand the moldy bread to Gobloidus.
Mmm. Oh, Gobloidus is just loving it.
And just to check, so they're corrupted. You want us to kill them? There's no possible
no
cure?
way back.
No, thank you. I would absolutely prefer you to not slay my friends. That would be ideal if you could knock them out and not kill them. I think I managed to put them under a little bit of a sleep spell, so they're all kind of quiet in there. If you sneak in, you should be able to get the bag, no problem.
Okay, but if they are alerted, then we need to take care of them as gently as possible.
I would appreciate that. I was on vacation, like I said, but I feel like this is somehow my fault. Like maybe it's just my managerial instinct kicking in that shit is gonna flow down onto me for this. But here we are. I appreciate that you're here.
Oh, for sure. They were saying that before everyone started to run away, that it was going to be all on you.
No, but you can corroborate, Sprinkles, right? I just got back. How can Sprinkles? Are you really gonna play me like this?
Hey, did you leave any safety nets so that this wouldn't happen while you were on vacation?
I mean,
apparently
yes.
not.
Well,
No, apparently not.
he kind of he stammers like, but and he clams up afterwards.
Oh, Sprinkle, let him be. We can handle this. I mean, that's what we do, isn't it? We go out and do hero things, right? That's our thing.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I'll put in a good word for you. I'll say, though it is kind of your fault, Krampus was too powerful. Even the most most wise of elves wouldn't have been able to stop him from doing this.
Gonna make this dude cry.
Right.
You do see a tear streak down his face. Thank you, Sprinkle. With such a prestigious name backing me, there's no way I'll face any repercussions. I mean, I went to war with your brother. I mean, he's a legend around here.
War?
Hang on. What's this war?
Well, yeah, the war that happened with Frost. Now there's a truce and alliance that happened. That's where we got all our spirits from now.
Yeah, of course. How do you guys not know about? Don't worry about them. They don't understand our culture.
No, go on. I would love to
elaborate.
listen.
Tell me a little bit more about the history.
No,
Yeah.
it's old history. That happened like 10,000 years ago. We elves live for a long time, but we have a short memory.
This is good mold. Throws loaf on the ground.
All right. Mel's just gonna pick it up. All right. Well, I suppose we know where we need to start.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm guessing you're gonna stay here, right?
Oh yeah, I'm totally worn out after summoning you all.
Yep. Understood. Okay. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later. Now, I'll make sure to tell them what I said earlier. Don't you worry.
Perfect. He gives you all a little salute as you tread off. So you head towards the workshop.
Yeah.
Hex, one of these days, you will be caught so red-handed.
Hey.
I'm waiting for us to run into like the desiccated, mummified corpse of Sprinkles trying to claw at his own face.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this place seems familiar.
So are we outside right now in this little hallway, or is this inside the building?
Yeah, I shortened the map just for brevity's sake, but yeah, so you kind of wander outside and you are in Tinseltown proper. You see a menagerie of funny signs like mistletoes, high quality pedicures, that kind of thing. As you are driving through.
Funny.
Yeah, and so you make your way to the front of the factory, which is kind of like an old stone building. with kind of like very high windows. And you see the front door of the factory has been kind of like boarded and chained up.
I'm gonna open that door.
Perfect. Yeah.
That'll help.
But thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah. Do you like use any tools, or do you just go at the at it with your hands?
I have a
Is it
crowbar.
locked?
It's boarded and.
Oh, it's boarded. I didn't know the door was boarded. Okay.
I'll give you my crowbar.
I also have a crowbar,
Oh,
and like pops out of my leg.
Oh,
That's very handy, except with the leg. Amazing. Go ahead and roll athletics with advantage.
I mean, if someone's trying to frisk you, you could just pop that open and bean them in the temple or something.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20. Henrietta like goes and puts the crowbar against the door and has no idea how a crowbar works, just that she had one like installed in her leg. And tries to open it, and she's just like, "Oh, I've exhausted every solution. I just don't think that this door will open."
Amazing. Gobloidus, do you want to take a crack at it?
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, go ahead with that athletics with advantage.
Gosh.
A 9.
We are not an athletics party
If
at
only.
all.
We had someone with an ounce of musculature.
Even after enchaining the door, it's still just and the crowbar, it's still just it's locked in there tight. They clearly did not want anybody getting out.
all right. Can everyone just move aside, please?
Certainly.
I'll do this. I'm gonna
Please don't explode the door. They are sleeping.
make myself large. I'm gonna use large, reduce myself, make myself big.
Incredible. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Yeah, perfect. With 14, you are, with your gargantuan strength, you pluck the individual boards off the door now that the chain is free, and the door slowly opens with the boards removed.
And I'm like, let's get this bag.
Inside it is quite dark. You find yourself in like this area is like almost like a small little waiting room. You see like there's like kind of like a half wall, and behind there's a desk. It's very dark and quiet though beyond a shut door to your right. You do faintly hear maybe like chittering.
Like a rodent type chittering, or does it sound different?
A little different than a rodent.
I'll pull out my sickle as we start to advance, and I'll prepare a firebolt if something jumps out at us.
Wrinkle, go take a look.
Oh, good idea. Lovely.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you send Wrinkle off. He finds a small mouse hole, a very picturesque to wriggle through. He's gone for a very scant amount of time, maybe a few rounds, and then he returns to you. He telepathically beams into your head two concepts. One is almost like paper mache, and the other is like paper mache objects. Kind of like vases or containers. And the other image is like wrapped Christmas presents.
Hey, there's presents this way.
Paper mache. So, shall we go in?
All right, let's go. We'll just make sure to be quiet. Do we hear any like even breathing as from
Yeah.
multiple creatures sleeping?
Not just yet. There is like this door in the way of the party. But other than that light chittering, you do not hear. You don't hear much. It's quite still.
Okay. So yeah, let's peek in.
Opening the door, Melkiel, you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Opening the door, you make out many shapes beyond. The It takes a few moments for your eyes to adjust, and as you do so, you make out a couple of shapes. You make out a conveyor belt, several conveyor belt bands that are moving to, or that seem to, that appear to be coming through. Oh, sorry, my apologies. The door is right here. Sorry.
Oh, I faced through the wall. I'm a ghost. Don't worry about it.
And there's like this conveyor belt section. It appears to kind of loop around and is connected to itself, but it kind of passes over and under. You also see that there are many structures in the that have been kind of like erected throughout the space. They appear to be almost like insect-like hives, like it almost like
Oh my god.
like very large, right? Like big enough for like a creature the size
Maybe
of
a
Von
3
Von
foot.
Worm, right?
The best kind of paper mache.
But they're all decorated and they all have like bows on them and they're all decorated like presents.
That's so fun.
And now you do overhear the low breathing sound that you had asked about before. As well, everybody else go ahead and make perception checks.
You said chittering earlier?
Yeah, it's kind of the chittering and the breathing are kind of overlapping.
11.
18.
A 9.
Oh, and Henrietta, you would be at disadvantage because it's dark, unless y'all are pulling out a light.
I'll roll again.
Another 11. Okay, so
Yeah.
Henrietta and Hex, y'all are a little bit like in the dark here. You don't make out any. You make out these general shapes, but you don't make out much more than that. Gobloidus, you see over across the way, in the far left-hand corner, you see that there is like a smaller room inside of this room, and it appears almost like to be an office. You even make out a door shape, but it appears that like something is like wedged up against it, kind of some kind of vehicle or something like that. Melkiel, you spot a couple of things. The first thing that you spot is beyond this conveyor belt section right here. It's appears to be something littered on the ground there, like filling that entire space. Like if you were to drop down into those squares, you would have no choice but to step on whatever's in there. As well, when you look over to the left over yonder, you see that there are multiple strings of what look like jingle bells, like strung up. I'll go ahead and draw it.
Red laser-esque in the safe room.
Like a tripwire, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also still pretty large.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some room.
Oh yeah, you're big.
So you're very dexterous, is what you're saying. This is no problem.
Oh,
You might want to bump over Mish. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
big lad.
Oh, Christ.
Big lad.
How did you get in here?
In fact, I'm going to say go ahead and everybody make stealth checks as y'all come in. Hex, they get a disadvantage.
Good.
+6.
Oh, good. A 1.
And I rolled a 10.
I got a 16.
At disadvantage. Wow.
I had nat 20 on normal.
Yeah.
So, Melkiel and Henrietta, as y'all are kind of stepping in, I think you, Hex, you're able to Hex and Gobloidus, y'all are able to make your way in. Hex somehow squeezing through the door very quietly, but Melkiel and Henrietta, maybe you're a little distracted. Henrietta, you're kind of in the dark here, but Melkiel, you may be like too engrossed in whatever you're in, which you're perceiving to notice that you kind of step forward and you send like a small rock or a small like roll of wrapping paper like go out, and it like begins to unroll and like roll away from you. What do you do?
He is going to stop it. I'm sorry, I'm checking my stuff. I don't think I have anything that can.
I can mage hand
Well,
it. Can I try to grab it with a mage hand?
would thaumaturgy roll it back up?
You know what? I like that. Yeah. I'll say that you can use thaumaturgy in order to do so. But my question to you: does thaumaturgy have a verbal component?
Maybe, yeah. It does.
So I'll say that you could roll to do the thaumaturgy. You could try to do it stealthily if you wanted, but the stealth check would be at disadvantage.
Okay. Would he reasonably be able to try and get Hex to mage hand it?
Yeah, I think I think you could share a look in that moment.
Okay,
This
yeah,
mage
just kind of
hand?
like taps his big giant holiday elf arm and just like pointing frantically.
Yeah. We mage hand, you see Hex will send his mage hand to grab on to roll
Does
it
that
back
also
up.
have verbal though?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
It does have verbal as well.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
yeah,
well.
same problem.
I
All
guess
right. Well, who wants to roll, you or me?
you know what? I'll still
I'm
roll.
stealthy. I could try. Maybe not as stealthy as
I'll use a
Gobloidus.
bardic if it looks bad.
Okay.
I love that. Yeah. So Henrietta, go ahead and roll stealth, and then you can add and then you would be able to add the bardic from Hex, right?
Oh, I think Hex was the one who was gonna do the check.
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah, that makes sense too. Go ahead and go for it. Okay. So 10.
Well,
Do you want to add the bardic?
Yeah. A 15.
okay.
You know, it's
With
a
the,
15.
with one hand, you cover your mouth in order to like clamp down on the volume of the spell casting in your enlarged form, and with the other, you do the gestures in order to grab it. And just as the rolling paper is about to roll into the opening in one of the nests, you stop it dead in its tracks and prevent it from rolling over into the dark enclosed circle therein.
I roll it back up and I give it back to Melkiel.
Is this nice wrapping paper?
Yeah, it's got little reindeers with a funny nose on it that is bright red.
That's actually pretty darling. He's going to just tuck that away. He just looked at it like, oh, okay. Oh, actually. Pretty cute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and activate the stream loots cards. What am I doing? Here we go. So yeah, with that minor crisis averted, what do you all do next?
I was going to inform them about all the traps. Is anything on the conveyor belts, though?
Yes, there's all kinds of stuff on the conveyor belts. Toys. It ranges from toys to knickknacks to like tableware to like raw materials. All kinds of stuff is on there, and lots of parts of it have like it seems like things have been like smashed on the table as well on the conveyors too. Like things are in rubble that you can make out.
If I did Step of the Wind, could I try and I guess like using I don't know if this would work. Like try and like kind of go quickly but also disengage through the space to try and get back to the office?
Can you post Step of the Wind?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like
I
basically.
think it's gonna post. Sorry.
Oh no,
What?
I was just gonna, because it sounds like what you're thinking is like doing a very classic monk thing of dodging through and like using points and skipping off of things and such, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. Acrobatics the fuck through this place.
Sure, yeah, and your jump distance is doubled for the turn. Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll come
where
up here.
where do you want to end up? Is my question to you.
I think I'm trying to get back to the office.
Okay, so like it sounds like you're kind
So
of
like
Yeah.
here maybe that box.
I'm gonna say yeah, go for it. As you use your like nimble acrobatics, attempting to get into position, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me use one of those points and acrobatics. 18.
Oh, that's enough. Absolutely. You land very gracefully after skipping, jumping, and bouncing off of a wall. You land next to a strange, foreign-looking contraption at first, but after a moment of looking at it and analyzing, you recognize it to be basically like a wheelbarrow or a forklift. It looks like, but it's kind of jammed up against the office door, and you'd need to activate it in order to get it to move.
Shoot. Okay, wonderful. I point at, I'm gonna say, I'll take a quick second to point at everyone and do a message and say, I think the bag is back here. Need to activate machine.
Can we
Thankfully,
ride on the
message
belt?
doesn't need. Yeah.
You can respond with message, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What were you saying, Gobloidus?
I want to ride on the belt.
The belt is not currently moving, but you do see over yonder across the way, you do see there is a big switch.
I think that's the thing is like turning this on. Is there, does it look like there's a way to turn on the wheelbarrow thing?
It looks like it's connected to the switch.
Oh, okay. Just kind of point out that like the gig is going to be up with sneaking. That's kind of the vibe I'm trying to impress.
Okay. Yeah, so we just have to get somebody over there, and then to turn it on, then we'll be able to get.
How
That-
far is
Over here,
Yeah.
Bo?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
by
over
the
there.
this brown and white present.
Okay. I'm gonna get in position over here to while you guys do whatever.
How tall is the conveyor belt?
It has at different heights at different parts of the level. At the part that you're kind of standing by, it's at about waist to head height. It's about 3 to 4 feet off of the ground. And over to the northern section, it kind of comes down from a slope. So this part to the north, like the most northern part, it comes down from like on high, and there's like a passage underneath that section.
Okay. Can I go onto the belt?
Yeah, absolutely. You clamber up onto the belt, avoiding all the debris. Where do you head?
Try to climb up this.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me a stealth check as you climb the conveyor belt. A 14. You are stealthy enough. You're avoiding the little pieces of rubble of attempting and like making sure to not knock them down and cause collisions. Go ahead and make me acrobatics though as you attempt to climb this conveyor belt. As you feel it kind of shifting underneath you a little bit as the conveyor belt isn't locked. 24. You are able to shift your weight enough and nimbly so to get to the mountain of the conveyor belt, and you find yourself like up on this kind of higher section.
Cool. Do I see anything down below?
Other than that lever over yonder, you do make out that there is actually another tripwire, like kind of from your advantage point here. You make out another tripwire of bells.
All right. There's some more bells over here. Watch out. I'm gonna attempt to get to the switch.
Sure, yeah, you're like you're pretty close to it. The switch is like right about here. Let me go ahead and draw it.
You want to turn this on, right, guys? Is that it? Is that the plan?
Turning it on and immediately running, I think would be
Yeah.
the best course of action.
Okay.
Are the cocoon things moving? Like, does it seem like they're breathing or whatever?
Oh, definitely. And as Gobloidus is shouting, "Do you want me to turn this on, guys?" You see the hives begin to shift and rustle a little bit more.
Let's switch.
The chittering becomes to a fever pitch. What did you say, Henrietta?
She just like hears the sound and just like realizing that they're trying to wake up, just yells, "Throw the switch!"
All right, Gobloidus jumps down and grabs onto the switch.
Perfect. With the combined weight of your jump and your little goblin body, you pull this massive master switch, and the entire factory floor whirs to life, and the conveyor belts start to spin, and at the same time, there's a inhuman cry comes out from the nests as all the elves begin to wake up. Everybody, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Yay!
Timbo, can you
All
throw
right.
the initiative tracker out?
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. There we go.
That was too fast. God damn it. I'm so bad.
And you got a nat 20 though.
Yeah, no, I was trying. I tried to put it on the thing, but then I absolutely forgot to click my icon.
Oh fuck! There's a guy right there.
Fine. We'll be fine.
I like the look of these corrupted elves. Very cool.
I know.
Also,
I love that it's
bugs.
bug themed. Yes.
Ooh,
And then wasp nests. Ugh. At least that's what I'm imagining. The
yeah, like
papery.
mud daubers. Yeah.
Oh,
That was
I love it,
absolutely what I was
Adrian.
going for.
We love to see it.
Paper
Well, we hate to see
mache
it,
with wrapping
but
paper. I fucking love that. Oh my gosh.
it's so good.
Okay,
That's
I think we are good to go.
Timbo,
So
you're great.
thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Top of the round, Gobloidus. As you pull the switch, the lights come on in the factory, and you see emerging from the cocoon next to you, from the pod. This figure seems to be kind of warped and twisted version of Von Worm. Their body has kind of a lengthened and undergone like there's like chitinous armor kind of like growing over his skin. The light green of Von Worm has kind of given way to this dark and patchy blackish green like of this chitinous armor, and like you see his face is kind of warped and demonic as it looks at you as it draws a candy cane blade. What do you do?
Gobloidus is a bit startled when the guy pops out of the cocoon, but manages to pull out his rapier. and stab at the guy. Meanwhile, eyeing the candy cane with delight. He really wants that cane.
Beautiful. Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit. 22 will do it. Go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack. Beautiful. Yeah, you hit him for 23 points of damage, cutting into him, beating past that insectile chitin and drawing blood. It looks weird and chunky as it flows out of the wound. Anything more for Gobloidus?
Oh, he's gonna move away a bit, using his rogue capability to disengage.
Perfect. Yeah, you dart off as the infected elf clutches his side. Perfect. That is going to make it your turn, Melkiel.
Okay. Mel sees this. He's going to. I'm sorry, I had an idea and then it left me. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, gonna go ahead and get this guy that's closest to Henrietta so she can do what she's trying to do. Do we see that machine moving, by the way? Is it a slow crawl?
It's not moving just yet, but Henrietta, now that looking at it, now that the power has back on, you see that the controls have flared to life, and you see a very large, obvious switch that should cause the thing to move forward.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead cast Sacred Flame on this man.
Sure, you might need to step forward 5 feet to have sight on him, but yeah, absolutely. It's a save, right?
Yes, it is a dex save of 14.
Perfect.
Do they have wings? Wait.
You do see kind of small insectile wings kind of beginning to protrude from their backs. The one that was next to Gobloidus and accosting him most directly, his was more defined and developed. And he fails with a natural 1. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, fantastic. 6 points of radiant damage. And the air smells a little bit like eggnog, which is different, but also the same, but it's different.
Perfect. I love it. Excellent. That is going to make it the shift lead's turn. The shift lead is going to chase you down, Gobloidus, and just head straight after you. He is going to attack you. He's going to make 2 attacks with his short sword candy cane. First is an 11 to hit, but the second is a natural 20. And you can tell that this...
I'm gonna silvery barbs that natural 20.
Do it. Perfect.
How dare he try to attack my friend Gobloidus?
Sprinkles.
Yes, that's right. Sprinkles.
Silvery barbs. Sorry.
Amazing. So it remind me, silvery barbs nullifies AD.
No, they re-roll and
It's a
have to take the lower
disadvantage.
one.
Gotcha. It's perfect. So an 11 to hit instead, Gobloidus. The shift lead goes in for the first blow, kind of calculating almost like a test against your defenses, and finding a weak point. It goes to strike before Hex lances out this silvery barb, preventing the crit that was going to lance through you and deal just huge damage. That is the shift lead's turn. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Okay, that's the shift lead's turn. That is going to make it the corrupted elves' turns. This one is going to skitter over the conveyor belt at you, Henrietta, same with you, Gobloidus. It's going to head towards your position. Same with these ones are going to head down over here, while the last one is going to remain kind of in this central, like, hive nest. The first one is going to attack you, Henrietta, with a little candy cane short sword. 19 to hit.
It does hit.
8 points of piercing damage as the sticky blade cuts into you.
Okay.
Attack on you, Gobloidus, at advantage because they are flanking with the shift blade. Natural 20 hits for 11 points of piercing damage as it just, again, lances into you.
I would like to use a reaction.
Oh, nice.
Uncanny dodge.
Perfect. So you take 5 points of damage instead of the 11. And that is going to make it the Drow's turn, or the Corrupted Elf's turn. So that is going to be 1 attack against Hex and 1 against Melkiel. 12 to hit Hex and a 19 to hit Melkiel.
That hits.
5 points of piercing damage as, again, the white and red banded cane cuts into you. And that is going to make it Henrietta's turn.
I can't be sanitary.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, good.
It's very sticky.
Oh no.
I'm going to do a sickle attack. A 23 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
For 4 damage. And then I will use a key point.
You see
Flurry of Blows.
as you cut into him with the sickle, you see this bloodies him. He looks very hurt. Potentially the next hit could finish him off.
Cool. Then I'll do another one. 18 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Is this, I'm assuming, non-lethal?
Yes. So non-lethally, I whap him with the back of the sickle for another 6 damage. And I know he goes down, but there's other ones in the room, so I'd like to do my feature extract aspects. And just get information about them. I don't get to do my cool reaction on misses or whatever, but learn damage vulnerabilities, damage resistance, damage immunities, and condition immunities.
This creature does not have any damage immunities, condition vulnerability, invulnerability, or vulnerabilities, resistances, or anything of that nature. It's a pretty standard creature.
Just for like a holiday aspect or a holiday story, do I get any cool info? Like these are elves still. Like, we think that it's worth it to do the non-lethal.
Yeah, you definitely get the sense. I see what you mean. Yeah, as you do this kind of pulse to determine what's going on, you definitely get the sense that while corrupted, they could be saved.
Okay. And then would pushing the button be an object interaction, or is that a whole action?
I'll say, you use Flurry of Blows would be, well, yeah, we'll say that's your item interaction.
Okay, lovely. And I slap that button.
Perfect. The thing begins to roll, and you feel like in the next round, it will be out of your way. So we had a wild magic surge happen. Melkiel, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Nice.
Alrighty. 47.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
Melkiel, as you feel that innervating energy flow through you again, this wild chaos magic manifesting, and it kind of bursts out of you, manifesting in bright light. It blinds everybody in the room, the elves, the party, everybody, and as it dims down, you see directly next to you, standing on the conveyor belt, because there's no place else for it to stand in the room right now. You see a unicorn.
Are we friends?
It neighs affirmative.
Yay! Okay. All right. This is the best thing. He hasn't seen a unicorn in so long.
And it's a Christmas themed unicorn. It's got sleigh bells in its mane. Its horn is like candy cane themed. It smells like ginger snaps and snickerdoodles.
Serve.
This was planned. We hacked
Work.
it. All
So
right,
now you have a
we're
unicorn
done.
on your side. I'm just gonna
Oh
say
my
the unicorn will act directly after you, Melkiel, and you can command it to do whatever.
So big.
Incredible.
What is it? Big as me?
Incredible.
It's huge. Yeah, it's squeezing onto the conveyor belt.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Hey, you need a ride? Okay.
And then also there was an audience boon. Thank you, Domino. That is gonna be Melkiel. You have advantage on your next check.
Yo.
Good thing we're not trying to kill these creatures.
Christmas unicorn would be disappointed in us if we did.
He shakes his head. He's-
Rather naughty behavior.
You get the sense that judgment is being had by the hands of this unicorn. That was it for you, right, Henrietta?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I could do another attack, but I think I want to just stay here and not engage with the guy in the middle.
Does Flurry of Blows have to be a melee attack, or can you throw a dart?
I
You
think
can use
it's-
monk weapons as well.
That is true. It might just be monk weapons. Let me go look at it. Sorry. Flurry of blows.
No worries. Also,
Where the
Hex,
shit is
you have
this?
advantage on your next die roll as well.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Thank you again, Domino, for that.
It does say unarmed strike, so
Okay.
I don't know if I could do a dart
Okay,
or a monk weapon.
sure, that makes sense to me. Okay, in that case, then that is going to make it Hex's turn.
All right. I am going to. All right. These guys, they went down pretty easy, right?
Yeah, I mean, you saw you out of the corner of your eye, you saw Henrietta kind of handling her drow.
Okay. Then this is the perfect time to cast sleep, baby.
Very nice. What's the AOE of sleep? I'm just curious whether or not you're going to catch a unicorn.
I mean, hopefully it has more HP than what I roll, but
Oh, true. That's a good point.
the 20 feet.
20 feet. So the unicorn would just be in the range. Okay, good to know. Go ahead and roll those dice. What spell
Be
up?
at a third.
Perfect.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
56.
I'm trying to put these little motherfuckers to bed.
It works. As what does it look like as you cast the spell, Hex?
So you see Hex is this large holiday elf is like, it was holiday night and there was no creature stirring, not even a mouse. That's what it is, right? And then all these like that saying, like exactly what I said, even with that's what it said, right? Is flows out of Hex's hands and like a shadowy magic and surrounds all of the elves' heads. And then just all they hear is, not a creature was stirring. That's what it is, right? That's what it is, right? And then like, they all pass out.
Incredible. Yeah, all three of the corrupted elves, their candy cane swords drawn, all pass out and fall asleep.
And then I look over at Gobloidus. Like, Gobloidus, are you okay? You're good over there, bud?
Yeah, I'm great. Good night, fellows.
All right, take a little bardic inspiration for doing so well. And that'll be all.
Perfect. And with that, that does make it Gobloidus' turn.
Okay, so are all the elves asleep?
No, not all the elves. Though there is the shift lead directly to your right, who seems to have undergone a further level of corruption than the other elves that you've seen. And then there's the elf to your left as well, who is giving that elf flanking.
All right. I'm gonna stab into the guy on the right.
You got to go in and roll to hit. Wow, and a 26 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think you get the sneak because you have another enemy flanking you. Or is it only? Do you have to be by yourself? Can you post the thing? No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, so you do not get the sneak attack. So you deal 7 points of piercing damage as the with your rapier lancing into the shift lead. Anything more for Gobloidus?
Yeah, can I go move on to this belt? Or is it too high?
No, you can jump up onto that. This one kind of goes, the belt that you've jumped up onto, it goes underneath the belt that you kind of started on in order to jump down to flip the switch from. Hello?
Huh?
Oh,
All right, yeah.
Hello?
Okay.
Let's back up.
I think we lost internet for a second there.
Oh, gotcha.
Thank you for your patience. So Gobloidus, was there anything more?
Just as a bonus to move away from the elves.
You got it. Yeah. Is that where you want to end?
Would the conveyor belts be helping Gobloidus along? He's like a small creature, right?
I would say yeah. If Gobloidus, if you go that direction, that's the direction that the conveyor belts are moving. So I would say yeah, they would definitely be able to help you along. It would take you normally like 20 feet of movement to get there, so you get there in 10 instead. Is that where you want to end up? Okay, perfect. Excellent. That is going to make it your turn, Melkiel.
Okay. Can't he awestricken, by the way. Just like, oh my gosh. You look so different, but you're still so just majestic and beautiful. However, we have a job to do. Can the unicorn try to scoop up Gobloidus to also help get him out of there?
Yes. The unicorn will bow its head and like run up the conveyor belt.
All right,
Sorry,
awesome.
it can do that better. Here we go. So we'll run over to you, Gobloidus, and get about next to you. Do you jump on? I'll say as a free action, you can allow it to like scoop you up onto its back.
Oh, hello! Scoop me!
Perfect. Yeah, you get scooped up onto the back of the unicorn. At which point he darts back, following the same trajectory, and he has actually enough movement in order to get back to where you are. And Gobloidus, you're on the unicorn's back.
Woohoo!
Right, and oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I'm gonna say that's just what the unicorn does. You still have your total turn in action and all that good stuff.
Okay, so since these guys are definitely going to try and follow, Mel is just going to attack one of them. He's going to do Toll of the Dead on the shift lead. And that is a 14 whiz save.
On the shift lead, you got to give me 1 second. We'll go ahead and the whiz save. You said
Mm-hmm.
fail. Go on and roll that damage.
All right. The jingle bells next to him jingle menacingly, and that is going to be 2d8. 2d12 actually, because he's taking damage. Stinky 2.
Oh no.
Wow, that's a minimum damage as the jingle bells ringle through his head.
And we hate to see that. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Alrighty,
Is he at least looking bad?
not just yet.
Okay.
And that makes it the shift lead's turn. The shift lead is going to jump over the conveyor belt, vaulting it, running through the macrame or the paper mache housing before ending up like vaulting over his friends and ending up next to you, Hex. And he's gonna swing at you.
What? But why?
He saw you take out his friends.
I just told him a bedtime story. That was it.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 6 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage as the candy cane cuts into you.
All right, let me see if I get small.
And then he makes a second attack on you. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 5 points of piercing damage and 15 points of poison damage this time.
All right. Yeah, if I go back to normal size. And how much was that total? 12, and then...
12 and 20, so 32 total.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hex is looking real bad.
Oh,
Hmm.
And by real bad, I mean he looks like he's on death's door.
He needs milk.
Does that con save your concentration?
Yeah, that was my concentration. So I go
Good.
back to being very small, and you see Hex is taking out like the bouquet of flowers that he takes out whenever he quote unquote dies.
Amazing. With that, that's going to make it the corrupted elf's turn. This one is going to dart over towards you, and stepping over his fallen brethren is going to attack you, Henrietta.
No. All right. What's up? What's the roll?
17 to hit.
It does hit.
5 points of piercing as the candy cane cuts into you.
Ooh, pain.
But that makes it your turn. As it comes around to you, the forklift has moved enough out of the way that you can access the door.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take the opportunity attack, step towards the door, and go through if I can. Is it locked?
It's not locked, but it would take your item interaction in order to open the door.
That's fine.
Yeah, opening it, you see it leads into a small, kind of very contemporary style office with like nice wooden furniture, and on the desk itself, you see a fairly large looking sack.
Okay. And I'm gonna firebolt this dude I just left.
Absolutely, he's going to take the attack of opportunity as you move out of reach.
Yup.
But he nat ones, he just totally whiffs.
Cool.
And go ahead and roll that damage on the firebolt.
So that was a 20 to hit with the firebolt, and going to be 9 damage.
Nice. You bloody the elf with that one firebolt. The fire burning off some of the insectile chitin on his body. Excellent. Anything more?
No, I just think I like the idea of flavored magic, so you get the smell of roasting chestnuts as I burn this chitin.
Beautiful. I love that. Amazing. All right, excellent. That is going to make it your turn, Hex. On death's door, with the shift lead bearing down on you. What do you do? Did we lose Hex?
Oh, you're muted.
Okay, hello.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
All right, great. So just looking like he's going to die. I imagine Hex has like shifted his form to make it look real grievous. Even like he has cuts all over him, even though he definitely didn't get cut in like those places. He's like, I will be dying soon with my last breath. I will attack you, good sir. If my name isn't, what did I say it was earlier? And then I'm gonna stab him.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll it. A 12, though, unfortunately, is not going to be enough. He bats your blade.
Bardic.
Are you going to use a bardic? Go for it.
16 hit him.
A 16, unfortunately, is still not enough. He brings forward a large chitinous piece, almost shield-like, to deflect the blow.
I go, okay, well, do I have anything that will keep me alive? Nope. That's it.
Alrighty, that is going to make it. Gobloidus, your turn. You are on the back of a unicorn.
Ooh. Can I charge the unicorn into the leader?
Melkiel, you get the sense of what Gobloidus is thinking. Is that cool with you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, go for it. The unicorn rears back with you on its back, Gobloidus, as it charges forward. I'm just gonna say that we're just gonna the unicorn is gonna skip forward in the initiative and he's gonna make the charge towards the drow. In fact, he's gonna do a little bit of a run up, so he actually gets the charge going because he has enough movement speed. So he runs down the conveyor belt and he runs back up and ending up about right here with Gobloidus on his back, and he does a charge on him. So
Whee!
so he makes a horn attack. At advantage because of where Gobloid or where Hex is standing. So 20 hits the corrupted elf. So he takes 10 points of piercing damage from the unicorn's candy cane horn piercing into him. An extra 2d8, so he takes another 2d8. So he takes 21 points of piercing from this charge. He also needs to make a saving throw or he falls prone. DC 15. Let's see it. He fails. So the shift lead falls prone as the unicorn gores into him for 21 points of damage.
Oh, thank you, unicorn.
Is it a union corn? Get it? Because we're taking down the shift lead. Is it like a workers? Yeah.
The union
have a little.
Wow.
The union
we
corn.
got there eventually.
The union corn whinnies workers' rights.
Yes, excellent.
Gobloidus, you still have your full turn. You've been moved into an advantageous position against this shift lead. What do you do?
Gobloidus is gonna jump onto the guy's head while holding his rapier, pointed down.
Beautiful. Leaping from the back of the unicorn, the Gobloidus strikes. Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
Oh wait, Gobloidus, non-lethal, non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
A 23 will hit, and go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack. Wow, okay. 24 points of damage from this non-lethal rapier blow. Gobloidus, what does it look like as you knock this shift lead out, leaping from the back of the unicorn?
Yeah, so at the last minute, Gobloidus hears Sprinkles cry, and he turns the rapier around so that the hilt will just bonk down on his head.
Perfect. Excellent. And as you do so, the shift lead just crumples to the ground. Large parts of the insectile chitin just falling off of his body. Excellent. Is that it for you, Gobloidus?
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. All right, that is going to make it your turn. Melkiel, there's only one combatant left. A single corrupted elf over here. He looks pretty hurt at this point. Definitely bloodied.
And you can't see Henrietta, but Henrietta also looked pretty bad as well, right?
Yeah, Henrietta, I think, is potentially bloody.
Sorry. I forgot how to do math. No, I'm not bloodied yet.
Okay. Mel is going to... Oh, gosh. Well, no, all these guys are unconscious. Okay. Mel is going to hop up onto the conveyor belt and make his way over here to this guy. Is that any kind of...
Yeah, you have just enough movement to be up there on the conveyor belt within striking distance.
Okay, and he is going to... Is it the higher conveyor belt or the lower one? Like, are we...
You're about about chest level with him. It's like the medium-sized one.
Okay, then he's going to knee the elf in the back of the head or in the chin if he starts to turn around and cast Inflict Wounds.
A non-lethal inflict wounds?
Non-lethal Inflict Wounds. Non-lethal. Well, that is a 9 anyway, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, the corrupted elf is able to just duck away from the grasping hand of non-lethal inflict wounds. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alrighty, that is going to make it the elf's turn. He is going to try to lash back out at you, Melkiel, and he's going to crit but only for 6 points of piercing damage as he cuts into your
silvery
legs.
barbs.
You get a silvery barbs. Okay, he's going to roll again.
And
7.
I'll give the advantage to Gobloidus.
Very nice. Yes, with again the help from Hex. What looks like is sure to be a nasty blow is you feel innervated and it just falls asunder. Very nice. That is the corrupted elf's turn. That makes it your turn, Henrietta. The bag is in front of you.
I'm gonna grab the bag.
Absolutely. Picking it up, it appears to be a modified bag of holding.
Okay, and then I step forward, and I'm gonna hit this man.
Absolutely.
Unlethally.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
A 23 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Or 4 damage.
That is exactly what you needed. Describe knocking out this final elf.
Definitely. Henrietta steps out with the bag in one hand and looks and goes, oh, we're still doing this, and just like knocks him up the side of the head and knocks him the heck out.
Perfect. And with that, the elf clatters to the ground, falling unconscious as with this final blow. A quiet falls along into the workshop. The chittering finally ceased. And in those final moments, the unicorn glows brightly, and leans down to you, Hex, like seeing your wounds, and touches its horn to you, and it heals you for 2d8 plus 2. So it heals you for
Nice.
13 points of healing, and then it goes over. Who else is hurt?
I am.
Henrietta.
It goes over to you, Henrietta, and it does the same. You get 11 points of healing. And Gobloidus, you were hurt as well, right?
Yeah.
The unicorn comes over and touches you with its horn as well. You get 7 points of healing. And as it does so, the unicorn whinnies majestically and then vanishes once more into that puff of light, into a flurry of snow.
Oh, lovely. Like that
Bye.
train rider at end of Polar Express. Last
My
thing
God.
disappears is the hand.
Perfect.
Etta kind of points at the door, like, let's not wake them up again. Let's go.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Mel's gonna help Henrietta up as they kind of walk back on the conveyor belt.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love a little more healing. If anyone has it.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry.
Amazing. And with that, y'all kind of trudge on back to the town hall of Tinseltown. And with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first break. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Remember, if you want to support the cast, you can go to Streamloots, !Streamloots in the chat to check that out. All that is split evenly amongst the cast, and it's all greatly appreciated. And you can cause fun chaos, like people causing wild magic surges and all that good stuff. I do also recognize, Hex, you were meant to have advantage on one of those rolls, and I totally forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and refund that card. So somebody else can help you out with that later.
Okay, that's no problem. I also forgot, so.
Alrighty, but with that, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-15 minute break. So we'll be back at the 50-minute mark. Stick around. We'll be back soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Guilders, and welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience over the course of the break. We're going to go ahead and close the raffle in just a few short moments. So if you haven't had the opportunity to enter into the raffle just yet, !ticket to be entered into to get a Stream Loots pack. Thank you again so much, everybody, for hanging out. Let me go and put some music on as well. So yeah, y'all, after we join our party after they have just liberated the sack of presents from the workshop, knocking out all the corrupted elves that they found therein, making their way back to the town center of City Hall, where they find Von Worm waiting for them, and he is excited to see this the sack.
Could I check on the tree
Sure, yeah.
before we engage?
Absolutely. Looking at the tree, it definitely appears that it is beginning to warp and become more curved. Many of the ornaments have fallen asunder, shattering on the carpet surrounding, and you can see the definite sharp humanoid form beginning to manifest through the boughs.
Mr. Von Snow, we have found the bag.
Oh, excellent. Yes, that will be very most helpful against your fight against Krampus. usually the bag has has one gift or so per person, and it will manifest whatever your heart most desires in that moment that you reach into it, which can of course be quite helpful against a creature as crafty as Krampus. And now you have. It seems like our time is almost up. You could probably go secure one or more of these helpful items before it's time. You still, of course, have the triple distilled children's happiness or the cookies of holiday cheer.
I believe we wanted to procure the cookies in case we may have needed an immediate distraction.
Cookies.
Cookies indeed.
Cookies that we not eat, mind you. They will not be for us. I will make cookies later, I promise. But these we need for something else.
All right, excellent. I wish you good luck in your endeavor. The bakery is just out that door. You can't miss it, and it'll point to the door to the right.
Shall we?
I
We
guess
shall.
so.
Simba, why'd you refresh the initiative tracker there?
Oh, no reason.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Are
thank
these
God.
doors boarded up?
No, these doors appear they are just shut. I will say that Von Worm gave you a key to the bakery as y'all were leaving.
Okay. You
I can
unlock the
smell
door.
the cookies.
It does definitely smell. I think Gobloidus, you're definitely picking up on the beloved scent of rot and decay that you with an undertinge of like sticky sweet candy, syrup, cookies, that kind of stuff. Definitely.
Mmm.
But yeah, as you open up the doors, it is again, it's quite the scene inside the bakery. Many tables are busted and broken, like many of the cook spaces. There is a large pot at the center that seems to have like either overboiled or underboiled. It's not on currently, and it smells heinous in here. You see, there's a line of ovens to the north, all lined up. But all the fires are out, and there are cabinets as well to the south. Many more tables. But it's kind of quiet in there. As you make your way in, everybody go in and make perception checks. Hex, I think you're too distracted by the delicious aromas and the smells in this place, even undercut by the rot to notice. But that being said, the rest of the party, y'all fairly easily spot Henrietta. At first, you see a couple of chunks of what appear to be like half-baked cookie, just kind of laying on the ground. But as y'all enter into the room, causing a slight disturbance, you see them begin to kind of shake and move, and with a groan, the ginger undead begin to rise from the ground. Melkiel, you see over kind of perched on a or like in the pot itself, actually, like flying up out, you see kind of like these like almost bat-like creatures with dark chocolate colored bodies. The contents of them, they're kind of flowing off in this kind of molten form. And Gobloidus, you see it's kind of it sticks out to you because it is definitely different than the rest of the environment. It is this large kind of at first it looks just like a pink glob of like maybe bubblegum or something, but as y'all enter in, you see it begin to shift underneath its shift, and cracks appear and in the pink taffy, and you see like almost gargoyle like features emerge from this creature. everybody go in and roll initiative.
One day I'll get it. One day. Christ alive.
Oh.
Oh, they're undead. Do they all look undead?
No, just the cookies look undead to you, but the other ones kind of look almost like constructs.
Hmm.
Both probably immune to my psychic damage.
Okay, but I'm going to say because all of you rolled very well on your perception checks, you have a surprise round here where you kind of you get the drop on them, so they're not going to act in this first round of combat. So Hex, you are up.
Oh, Hex doesn't even see them. Hex doesn't know what's going on.
True. That's a good point. I'm going to act like you're surprised in this round too. So that is going to make it. We're going to skip Hex. We're going to skip the molten chocolate method. That's going to make it Melkiel's turn.
Actually, this is a pretty small room, isn't it? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So, Emel is going to cast Twilight Sanctuary, just kind of on his person. So it's a 30-foot radius. Same deal. If you, whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere, well, a friendly creature, you grant it one of the benefits. So 1d6 plus 5 temp hit points, or ending an effect. So just keep that in mind if you end within this giant green dome.
Okay.
Nice. Is that a bonus action or a main action?
That is a main action.
Okay, gotcha.
And he is just going to ready one of his weapons if he ever has to use it.
Sure.
And that's it.
Perfect. Excellent. With that, that is going to make it the Taffy Gargoyle's turn. But before we get into that, I am going to go ahead. First of all, Streamloots cards are back live, so you can play those again. And I'm going to go ahead and close the giveaway and do the raffle. Just going to go and pull a winner. Huffleporg, congratulations! I'll go ahead and make sure you get that pack.
Congrats.
Congratulations. That one it should be coming your way soon. All right, perfect. You should have gotten that pack. All right, that is going to make it the Taffy Gargoyle's turn. It is going to extend disgusting, sticky taffy wings, and it is going to fly straight towards you, Henrietta.
No.
It is going to bite and claw at you with its hardened taffy fangs and claws. 15 to hit.
Wait, did that guy see us? Or see them, I guess?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. They're surprised. My apologies.
Oh, cool. Wonderful. Thank you, Hex.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That made the Taffy Gargoyle is too shocked. He thought he had got the drop on y'all. So that is going to make it your turn, Gobloidus.
Hey, you guys smell delicious.
Oh no.
I mean, honestly, if Mel would even think about it, I would listen. Wait, are these elves too? Hang on.
We got undead and constructs, so I don't think any of these are elves.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we can't save
undead
these guys.
gingerbread, and then construct.
All right, never mind. Get your forks, lads.
Yes, the Gobloidus was gonna go up and He wants to use the dagger.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit. 26 will definitely do it. Go ahead and roll damage. You're attacking the ginger undead?
Yeah, the ginger.
Go for it. Sorry, 26. So I would say you wouldn't have sneak attack damage if you stopped there, but if you were just one step to the left instead of ending next to both the magma method and the chocolate method and the undead, you would get the sneak. Up to you though. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So you deal moving in. You cut into the cookie's form, dealing 10 points of damage. Anything more?
He just takes a big sniff. Can't wait to eat a little crumble.
It smells very gingery. That's gonna make it Henrietta's turn.
Okay. I'm going to with Jim's magic missile. And I'll send all three of them after this molten chocolate dude. So that is 1, 2, and 3. A 15, a 25, and a 14.
All three of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. $18 damage to that one.
Excellent. You bloody it with that blow. It looks like it's barely able to keep its chocolatey form together.
And let's see. Gonna do a quick 5. Okay, I'll use a key point, and then I'm gonna come across the room over here to this guy, Step of the Wind. So I'll disengage from all of them while I'm running past.
Perfect. And that's it for you? Alrighty, excellent. The ginger undead are still too stunned, which is going to put us back at the top of the round. That is going to make it your turn, Hex.
All right. Yikes. I guess I'm gonna shoot him with well, I guess I'm gonna. Who looks in charge? Who looks to be the foreman of the baker of sorts?
It doesn't. Looking around, they don't appear to really have some form of power structure. It seems like they're just kind of entities living, brought to life, seemingly unaware of what's really going on. Like they don't really. They're not that sapient.
Okay, that's fair. Well then, I think it's time for some holiday mischief.
Timbo, you move the. Yep.
Oh, I got you. We had the same thought.
I'm gonna get the guys down here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll that d4.
I got a 4.
Oh, nice. I missed that. Great. So they are slowed.
I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, and it'll get them. Yeah.
Like that? Perfect.
And that'll be it.
All right, excellent. Yeah, the sticky molasses comes up out of the, like, bubbling out of the ground, slowing down the ginger undead. Hey, 10 temporary hit points to a random PC. Thank you, Huffleport. Sweet, that worked. Okay, great. So I'm gonna go to roll d4. Who gets the temp HP? Melkiel, you get 10 temp hit points.
All right, and those don't stack, right? Just double checking.
They do not. No.
Thank
all right.
you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yes.
But you get to choose which one you want to keep. So when you would get yours, like if you want to keep the 10, or if you lose a couple, so you're down to like 8, and it would make more sense to take yours, then you can choose.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How much is your?
Gotcha.
How much temp HP do I get?
It's 1d6 plus 5.
Okay, so with the
Right.
big a big old one on the die, still 10 hit points, not bad. That makes it the chocolate mephit's turn. It is going to fly unimpeded over the molasses, avoiding the sticky ground, and it is going to end up right next to you and to Hex and
Oh wait,
Melkiel. Yes.
it's not just on the ground. It's hovering in the entire square.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, that changes things, doesn't it? Hold on.
All all that gumdrops all in the air. You know.
Cute.
Amazing. Okay, so it's going to do something slightly different then. It is going to move 15 feet through the cube instead. It's going to move.
Ooh, is it a giant Turkish delight, maybe?
Ooh, that's fun.
I love that.
Those-
Yeah.
So delicious.
I think it's going to.
Doesn't
Not
want
as
to catch this heat after I beat its ass.
Now it's
like,
got-
I'm okay.
not as a quandary. I think it's going to. It's just going to move up and it's going to go for you, Henrietta.
Fool.
11 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, it comes in at you with like raking chocolate claws, but you're able to avoid it easily. The other one is going to fly past you, Gobloidus. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Oh, yeah. Poking it with rapier.
Absolutely, go and roll the hit. That definitely hits for 22 hits. Absolutely, go ahead and roll damage. 6 points of piercing as you cut into it as it darts past. And it ends next to you, Melkiel. Its jaw unhinging as it breathes a cone of delicious chocolate on you and Hex. Both of you go in and make dexterity DC 11 dex saves.
Good. My boots.
Hex, you take 5. Melkiel, you take 10 points of damage as molten hot chocolate just pelts you.
Would 20 took it out? Oh no, it's its turn. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Thought it exploded.
Not just yet. And that is going to make it Melkiel's turn.
All right. My outfit is ruined. That's great. There's sugar in his hair, also very good. He is going to cast. These don't look like the undead, right? These seem like they're different.
You mean the cookies or the method?
The chocolate method.
Yeah, the chocolate method seems different. It seems like it's almost like, or maybe less construct and maybe more chocolate elemental.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, going to cast Toll of the Dead on it. That is a 14 whiz save.
14 whiz save, you got it. It makes it.
Okay, yeah, there's no half damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, it just plugs its little chocolatey ears as you attempt to deafen it with the thunder energy. Anything more?
No, just gonna take my 1d6 and he's gonna stay here.
Perfect.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, I lied.
No worries.
Just try and get Henrietta in it. So, oh no, that's outside of its range. Okay, I'm sorry, Parrish. That's all I have.
No worries. All right, perfect. That is going to make it the Taffy Gargoyle's turn. It is going to target you, Henrietta, and cut in at you with one bite and one claw. A 23 to hit with the bite. A 23 to hit, Henrietta.
Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely.
No worries. 3 points of piercing damage as the bite comes in on you,
Okay.
and then natural 1 for the claws as it just totally whiffs.
Good.
That's it for the gargoyle. Gobloidus, that makes it your turn.
So Gobloidus notices that there's an open oven behind the ginger undead, and he wants to try to shove the guy into the oven.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me an athletics check. I rolled the wrong thing, but either way I rolled a 1. So or I rolled a 2. So your 21 athletics check beats it as you shove the ginger undead back into the oven, and I assume you slam the oven door shut behind it.
Yeah, get baked.
Amazing. Yeah, and you see that the oven seems to be supernatural in nature, because as you shove the ginger undead into it and shut the door, it automatically magically lights itself and begins to cook, and you see the ginger undead turn to ash inside the oven.
Oh, I might have overcooked it.
Amazing. Anything more, Gobloidus?
That's all.
Perfect. Henrietta, that makes it your turn.
Okay. I'll do a hit on the hot chocolate.
Absolutely. Go on and roll the hit.
$15.
That'll do it. Go on and roll damage.
Okay. 5 damage.
5 damage. You cut into the molten chocolate mephit's core, cutting at its chocolate heart, and you just rent it in twain. As it does so, it lets out a scream and explodes. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
11.
That is exactly what you needed. So you're going to take half of 2d6. You take 2 points of damage as you're pelted with molten pieces of this hot chocolate, which smelled delicious.
Be worse. I'll do flurry of blows and do 2 punches on this guy to my side. So the first one's gonna be a 9.
A 9 does not penetrate the taffy armor.
The second one's a nat 1.
Yeah, after being pelted with that chocolate, you're just a little thrown off your game, and none of your blows find purchase. Anything more for Henrietta?
Could I do a perception check for the cookies?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make me a perception check. We'll say this is your bonus action.
Yeah.
Or we'll say this is a free action. 19. You see that in the body of one of the mephits, you do see a cookie kind of nestled into its chocolate core.
The mephit I just killed, or
Yeah.
the one that's still okay? Cool. Right. I probably need to grab that next turn though.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Right. That might be my turn though.
Perfect. That is going to make it the ginger dead turns. This one is going to move towards you, Gobloidus. This other one is going to slowly lumber towards you, Hex. It's going to make its way out of the molasses, but this one is going to use most of its speed attempting to get to you, Melkiel. And then they're all just going to start swinging. So the first one is against Gobloidus. 18 to hit you, Gobloidus.
I'm going to use one of my reactions to throw that off.
Nice. What does that make your AC?
19.
Nice. Yeah, so you're able to parry the ginger undead's blow. The next one is coming at Melkiel. 22 to hit
Yes, it does.
for 6 points of bludgeoning damage, which I think just takes your armor, right? Your temp HP.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, the temp HP is scratched away, but you remain healthy underneath. And last, the blow against Hex, again 22 to hit, but this one is just for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. I don't think it even breaks the temp HP.
It does, because I already taken some damage before, so.
Yeah, you feel the gingery claws scrape at you. But that is going to make it at
I'm
the top of the
taking
round.
so much damage. Why did I only take one?
But that puts us at the top of the round. Hex.
All right. So, gosh. All right. I guess I want to try. Well, first let's roll the d4 to see what happens to the square.
Oh, yeah.
A 1. Ooh. Smell of apple pie. I can also move this. So I'm gonna move this to. I want to just move it over so that the other guy gets caught in it as well.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. They need to make wisdom saves or be charmed, unless they're immune to being charmed.
They both fail, so they are now charmed by you.
All right. Nice. Well,
You see them turn simultaneously towards Melkiel.
oh no. I go, well, that I can't do anything about that. I go, Melkiel, try not to get hit.
I'll do my best.
I guess I'll shoot a crossbow bolt at the chocolate fountain that keeps blasting me with molten chocolate.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. A 24 will definitely hit the chocolate fountain. Go and roll damage.
Nice. Let's see if it is immune to psychic damage. 20 points of damage.
It is not. You see its clutch its head and then explode from the psychic damage. How big is the death burst? Every creature within 5 feet. So just Melkiel, go ahead and make a DC 11.
Okay. 15.
You take half, so you take 3 points of molten chocolate damage.
Gotcha.
And I guess while these guys are charmed by me, I'm gonna just scuba-de-doop myself out of here. Cool.
Perfect. And with that makes it Melkiel's turn.
Okay. Mel is. Let's see. So this isn't difficult terrain anymore, right? It's just a delicious
no.
cube smell.
It smells like apples. And if you go into it, you might be charmed by me. But is that so bad?
Yeah. He is going to have anything to hit multiple. I do. Okay, so he is going to cast Moonbeam. Oh. Yeah, he's going to cast Moonbeam right here so it can get these two guys.
Perfect.
And that is Constitution 14 save.
They both fail.
Incredibob. That is 15 points radiant.
Very nice. Yeah, the like milk and cookies, they begin to disintegrate.
Oh yeah.
This room smells so good. Well, mostly, kind of.
There is flesh smells.
There are very stinky flesh smells.
But apples and cookies, though.
I know. Just this area right here, this cube smells delicious. Mel is going to move over here to give Gobloidus advantage, and that's going to be it.
Perfect. I think that one ginger undead would be able to swing at you with an attack of opportunity. Is that cool?
Oh, I thought they died.
No, they're still up. They'll probably die. They'll probably die when their turn comes around.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, that's fine.
All right, it's gonna claw you with its gingery hand. 12 to hit though.
No.
Yeah, it's just impotently scrapes against your armor. Excellent. That is going to make it the Taffy Gargoyle's turn. It is going to it's going to do the same that it's kind of been doing. It seems very interested in you for some reason, Henrietta, and it is going to just start clawing at you and biting. The bite just completely misses a natural 1, but the claw is a critical. But it only deals 6 points of damage
Silvery
to you.
barbs
Silvery
on the
barbs?
claw.
You got it.
And then
reroll.
advantage to Henrietta.
Man, the clutches silvery barbs play again, and this shifts it to a miss completely. As the claws are coming in, about to tear your robotics asunder with its hardened taffy claws, the silvery barbs lances in and just deflects the blow. Perfect. That's the taffy gargoyle's turn. Gobloidus.
Gobloidus is gonna take out his rapier again and stab at this guy. He's gingery, right?
The guy between you and Melkiel? Yes.
Great. Yeah, that guy. $24.
24 will hit. Go in and roll damage. For 19 points of damage. Very nice. You almost slay this ginger dead in this one blow. You chop off numerous of its limbs, but it is still kicking and groaning. Anything more?
I'll get you next time.
Perfect. That is going to make it your turn, Henrietta.
Wonderful. If I attack this man, can I also reach down and grab the cookie in this hot chocolate dude? Okay. So I'll attack that guy with the advantage from silvery barbs. Wow, both are stinkers. A 13.
13 hits. Go in and roll damage.
Cool. For 7 damage. And I'm gonna reach down and scoop up some cookies.
Amazing. Yeah, you pull out it seems to be like the stomach cavity of this creature, if you could call it that, and out of it you are only able to pull 1 intact cookie.
Okay, got it. I got the one.
All right, perfect.
And I give a call out. Just go. I believe the other one is probably in that method as well.
Which one? Is there still one alive?
The one that got. Oh, did you grab that one already?
Did we see there was something inside the exploded chocolate remains?
Oh, no one's checked yet.
Oh, I'm going to look with my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll just say, now that Henrietta has called that out, you look over at the method and you do see lodged in its body a small cookie.
Okay. Oh, what about this? We'll check on this one later.
Alrighty, but that does make it the ginger undead turn. They're gonna make another whiz save. The 2 that are caught in the the moonlight.
Nog light, the nog beam.
The nog beam. They got
or it's just like a red light. It's like Rudolph just like shining a spotlight on them.
Called in the unicorn first, and now these are reinforcements.
They get a 16, but they're still gonna take half. Go and roll that damage.
Okay. 11, so 5.
That is enough. The cookie undead are reduced to crumbs.
All right, awesome. Do we see anything in their assorted crumbules?
No, it looks like the eggnog pulverized them to pieces.
Oh no.
And the last ginger undead is going to go against you, Gobloidus. 17 to hit.
I'll do a defense.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you again raise your AC to 19, blocking the ginger claws. Beautiful. That is going to make it the top of the round once more. Hex.
Okay.
I will also say at the top of the round in this moment, you Hex, you're about to act, and you get like a sinking feeling in your chest. Like you feel like the energy of not just the room, but like wherever you are, this place, Tinseltown, might have just like shifted slightly. Like there's a noticeable like you feel like ripples, kind of impact you.
Oh no. There's something going on with the Christmas spirit.
What?
And I'm gonna move. I'm just not. He just doesn't explain it. He's gonna move the cube
Nice.
to go onto the. I guess this guy.
He's basically the only guy that's left.
Okay, yeah, the cube would go on him. Hex is gonna move out. Okay, it was a 3. So he needs to make a wisdom save, or he's gonna be giggling.
Doesn't say he's immune to charm, so 17. You see the
Silvery barb.
Silvery barbs. 8.
Advantage to myself. 8. Yes, perfect.
You see the gargoyle, like hideous, like inhuman laughter begin to bubble out of it, but it doesn't come out of its mouth. It almost as if like some kind of inner cavity is like instead of expressing through like the laughter through its mouth, it's just like bubbling out of its body at random places, and like so it's like kind of popping and seething as the laughter is coming out of it. It's fucked up.
Bad to experience.
That's good. And then I'm gonna shoot the ginger undead.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll to hit. 15 will hit. Go ahead and go ahead and describe your kill. It's got like it doesn't have enough life.
Nice. You see as the gargoyle starts giggling, Hex is gonna do like a spin and then put the crossbow between his legs and then fire it, shooting and hitting the gingerbread right in the head.
Perfect. Yeah, the its inner icing splatters against the back wall.
And then Hex goes, I think that cookie went stale.
Amazing. All right, excellent. That's it for you, Hex. That makes it your turn, Melkiel. Much like Hex, you feel boom, like this rippling energy, like the waves coming off of like the center of town.
Okay, he's going to sacred. No, wait, that's it. Oh
Let's
no,
run.
this guy.
Well, incapacitated.
Okay. Do I see any other cookies? Can I check on this guy in the?
There is the one directly next to you that Hex just took down.
Okay, so he has that one. These 2 cookies are gone, and this one got burnt.
Yeah, that one
alive.
one got toasted pretty hard.
Okay. Does anyone look like they're pretty worse for wear?
Maybe Hex, or sorry, not Hex.
No, yeah, I'll take it. I'm so hurt.
Henrietta has a few scraps, a few scratches, but
Okay.
oh, I'm sorry. I realized I might not have been clear. The ginger undead next to you, I don't think it's been looted just yet. It just died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's going to look and see if there's another cookie in here.
Yeah, peering down and looking through the remains, you do notice like a fragment of a cookie inside of this ginger undead body, which you're able to pull free. So you all have 3 of these cookies.
Okay. Then this guy is up but incapacitated.
Yeah, it's rolling on the ground laughing.
Do you guys want to just tie it
Do
up?
we want to just, yeah, or do we want to
Just
see if there's a
run.
cookie? Okay. All right. Yeah, he's going to start to head out.
Sure. I'm just gonna,
That what
since the gargoyle is incapacitated at this moment, I'm gonna say that y'all have won this fight and y'all are free to leave. Y'all beat feet making headway back to the city hall of Tinseltown. There you see Von Wormus waiting for you, and he says, "Oh, good, you've got the cookies, and just in time. Krampus is about to manifest. I've managed to get a little bit of power back. I might be able to give you a little help." And he gathers you all around, and he whispers something and begins to glow with a light, and like red and green sparkles kind of begin to flow off of him, and they flow into you all, and everybody gets the benefit of a short rest in this moment.
Oh, thank
Oh, nice.
God. Oh, that's so good. I have all my key points back. Thank God.
Everyone gets a quick D6 for longer rest. Dude, I roll like poop.
Does this field that you're emitting, Melkiel, persist very long, or is it like a minute?
It
Back to full.
Yeah, lasts for a minute or until you are incapacitated and die.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll say at this point the effect fades away.
Okay, but I got the short rest, so I can.
Ooh.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so everybody
Let's
feel free
kick
to
some
burn hit
ass.
dice. In that moment, and so as the kind of glowing ends, you see that the tree has become even more warped. It's bent and bowed over. Many of the thicker boughs have kind of begun to band together into arms, and a horrifying form has begun to take shape.
We need the bag and cookies.
Yep, we got him.
Throw him the cookies.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the bag?
I have the bag.
Hey, we need to have the bag ready because we all get at least one thing out the bag.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
I
cool.
don't know what, like, do you think that's going to be an action to pull something out of the bag?
Yes,
I
it will
think
be
so.
an action to pull something out of the bag.
Okay.
Can I try
Pass
to pull
off.
something out the bag?
Yeah, like while we're getting prepared, is that possible, or is
Yeah.
it just like happening so fast?
You can prepare. This can be part of your. This can be what you. I'm basically saying y'all have one action as you're prepping. You can move around the room as freely, but you have one action to do something before as prep, right?
But cheers. I'll pull out my thing and then toss the bag to Hex. And I'm going to come over here.
Sure. What
And
what is the thing that Henrietta pulls out? It's what Henrietta would most desire in that moment.
Oh my God. It's a second magical cheese press.
oh my god.
Incredible.
It's not helpful in battle, but I think like she panics and she's like, what magical thing what thing am I expecting? And it's just the cheese press. Like,
Oh my
I love it. Other people pull out incredibly useful things, but she just pulls out another cheese press.
The bag reads your heart's desire, and pulling forth from it, you find a large magical cheese press. This one appears to be battle ready, though. The tines inside of it for pressing the curds appear to be sharpened and pointy.
On the end of a
Wonderful.
flail, basically.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
a big hunk of metal.
Oh my
Wonderful flail of cheese pressing. And I pass it off to Hex before I run across the room.
All right. I think when the bag like gets thrown to Hex, Hex is now taking the guise of a young child who has a limp and is holding a cane.
Oh,
and,
nice.
and is going to be like, "Oh,
Is this your son?
this is still Hex. This is like just some orphan child that is
Yeah.
here."
Okay. Cool. Okay.
He's like, "Oh, I am just a humble orphan who wishes that my wish could come true. So I would like a ring of 3 wishes." And he's gonna reach in.
You pull forth from the bag a toy ring.
Okay. He
It,
puts
it,
it on.
it looks almost like a decoder ring.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, he puts it on and then gets ready as a child. Like, I'm ready to kill.
Oh, good.
And then I guess I'll give the bag to Melkiel.
He's so. He's not very fun at all. He would just want something that would help their situation.
You had the benefit of seeing 2 other people pull stuff out.
Yeah, that's true. But he's just so. He's not silly at all. He's very. I don't know.
I think that's valid. I think having something be your heart desires to want to something to help you survive this makes sense.
Yeah, like how can he wants to get everybody out of here unscathed or at the best as unscathed as possible.
Sure. And with that in mind, you pull forth from the bag a glowing pitchfork of clear high make. The tines of which are glowing with radiant energy.
Whoa.
Ooh. And it can shovel a lot of hay in one scoop, it looks like. He's gonna take this back.
Amazing. And last but certainly not least, Gobloidus.
I've been wanting one of those candy canes.
Oh.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. And with that, you pull forth from the bag a candy cane rapier. It's spiraled kind of, it's almost kind of like the unicorn's horn a little bit, and it catches the light very spectacularly.
Ah, perfect.
Amazing. All right. Von Worm will look around and say, "All right, get ready. He's about to manifest. Get into position." And he's gonna go run upstairs and duck behind like a desk as he books.
Oh, okay.
All right, and as y'all move into position with that, the tree begins to warp and twist. Large claws begin to manifest. The bough of the tree turns from wood, from that wooden shade to bone white, as manifesting out of it this large creature is summoned, and it is horrendous in nature. It's got this huge nasty beard with a snarling frown as it glowers down upon you all. Reaching into its own dark sack, it pulls forth a nasty looking pole arm weapon as it glowers at you menacingly. Let me go ahead and push this onto the right layer. All right, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Ah,
Just don't forget to click.
You got me.
Yo.
Ooh. I have a 0 deck, so you're probably before me.
Yeah, I have a +3.
Oh my lord. My initiative just keeps getting better and better.
Oh no, my boss fight music is broken.
Oh yeah, let me pump up my.
Is it stuck on Mariah
beats.
Carey's All I Want for Christmas?
For some reason, it's totally busted. I don't even remember what was the music that I was using. Oh, I think it was this one. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Oh, it's having a lot of issues. Oh, that's fine. We'll play a different track. There we go. All right. Yeah. So Krampus manifests before you, all its his disgusting glory. Let me go ahead and sort the chart real quick. Hex and Gobloidus, y'all have shared the initiative. Why don't we just say Hex? Why don't you go first?
Oh, okay. I look over at Krampus and I go, you seem to be wanting some Christmas joy. Well, try this. And then I'm gonna try to use my ring.
Sure. What do you wish for?
What was the? It was the, what, Christmas? Was it Christmas joy? A child's like hope or whatever?
Triple distilled children's happiness?
Okay, yeah. What if, can I wish for that?
Sure, yeah. As you quickly into the Dakota ring insert the words triple distilled children's happiness. It takes you a moment to do so.
The full 6
Hang on a
seconds.
second. Wait a minute. Wait.
You wait right there until I'm done decoding this.
From the ether manifest like directly into your hand, you see a small bottle. It says Jack Frost Reserve single distilled children's happiness.
Okay.
Okay. And it was, if it put on a weapon or if it's drinking, it does something?
Yes, if it's applied to a weapon or if it's drunk, it has different effects.
What do y'all think?
I mean, you gotta, right?
Yeah, I think I just toss it back.
Drink it.
Yeah.
Considering this group, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mel is just like, oh, good, you get, and then just sees Hex drinking, and he's just like,
From over the ledge, Von Worm sees you pound it, and he goes, "Wait, that's not meant for mortal consumption." And as you drink it, you realize that he's right, and it doesn't taste like anything. It feels like 1,000 Christmases or holidays all jam-packed into one drink, and you're overwhelmed with emotion, energized in that moment, and you feel that energy shift into your weapons and into your body, and you feel like you can smite Krampus down, but you feel like Krampus can hit you just as easily.
Oh.
oh, good.
We'll say that's an item interaction and a bonus action, because I'm being generous.
Oh, okay. That's
Merry
nice.
Christmas.
Spirit of giving.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, well then I go, Krampus, I will smite thee. And then I'm gonna stab him with my rapier.
Hell yeah. Roll the hit. And
Let's try to use the bardic. Let's try to use.
yeah, go for it. So you actually have advantage on this roll. So 21 to hit is enough. Go ahead and roll damage. And your weapon counts as magical in this moment.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
22.
Yeah, you see Krampus snarling at you, smug at first, but as your blade darts into it and as it cuts into his bony form, the mirth of children springs from the blade, and the laughter is deafening to him, and it cuts into him deep. You see him snarl in anger as this happens. Anything more for you?
No, that's all. And I go, yes, Krampus, you die by sprinkles.
Incredible. Alrighty, that is going to make it your turn, Gobloidus.
Gobloidus is just gonna sneak along here and take out the candy cane. Of course, give it a good lick first, and then use the candy cane rapier on Krampus.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage. A 12, unfortunately, though, is not going to be enough as you dart in. It's just his thick, bony hide, even with the candy cane weapon, is not enough to cut in. Anything more?
No.
Alrighty, that is going to make it Krampus's turn. Krampus is going to do a couple of things. He is going to make a, using the nasty weapon, he's going to attempt to attack you, Hex. 26 to hit for 26 points of piercing damage as you are grappled by Krampus as he just grabs you and pulls you in tight.
Oh, no.
And you're kind of like, he grips you with one fist as you're grappled by him. And then Krampus is going to lash out with a tail towards you, Gobloidus. 23 to hit for 8 points of piercing damage. Oh, sorry, ignore the poison thing.
Use reaction to have it.
Oh, nice. 4 points of piercing damage instead as his barbed tail cuts into you. Before Melkiel goes, Krampus is going to use a lair action, and he is going to drop a large icicle down at you, Melkiel, attempting to crush you, like dropping it through the roof. 10 doesn't hit you though, right?
No, it doesn't.
Nice. You're just able to sidestep it as this large chunk of ice crashes into the ground, making it your turn.
Okay. Well. Actually, Mel is going to cast or attempt to cast Fairy Fire on Krampus.
Absolutely.
As a 14 dex save.
So he has a resistance to spells and other magical effects, so he has advantage on this roll.
Okay.
And he crits, so he's able to sidestep the Fairy Fire.
Beans. Okay.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, very nice. I'll just go ahead and make that regular roll. He fails. So that at first he was moving to sidestep, but the silvery barbs lances in just at his leg, causing him to stumble into the Fairy Fire, wreathing him in that glorious light.
I'm gonna take the advantage because I'm all day turned up.
Amazing. Anything more for Melkiel?
Yes. Bonus action going to. It's not going to be too much, but gonna go ahead and try to healing word. Hex.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you took a big hit, bud. So let's see. He's going to do it at. Oh, you took a lot. So he's going to do it at 3rd level and try to get you as much as possible. So that's 10 healing on that.
Still good.
And that's going to be his turn.
Perfect. That is going to make it Henrietta's turn.
All right, Henrietta's gonna run forward, and with her new absurd flail, gonna attack this guy in the face.
You have advantage.
I have advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's functionally like a +2 magical mace. So go ahead and
Okay.
and roll your to hit with +2, and we'll say you're proficient in it. Because of course you're proficient in a cheese press. Duh.
An 11. Oh, +2, a 13.
And advantage?
At advantage, yeah. I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Yes, Krampus is able to just sidestep the cheese press as it goes clattering into the
Gross.
ground, breaking the cobbles. Yeah.
So I missed that. I'll do patient defense. I'll use a key point and do a dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Nice. So disadvantage to hit?
Yeah. So she moves in to try and get this guy and it doesn't work, and she kind of reassesses and defense position.
Perfect. All right, excellent. And that is going to put us at the top of the round with Hex.
All right. Seeing how, I mean, is Krampus looking? He's not looking like he's about to like charge up and attack anyone else, right?
No, it looks like you have the focus because you've got that holiday spirit flowing through you. And in this moment as well, I feel like everybody who has cookies on them feel them jingling in their pocket slightly.
Oh, amazing. All right. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I want to hit him.
Do you have another Bardic?
I do. 16.
16 is so close, but not enough. Oh, actually, wait, you drank the potion. That's giving you +2, actually, as well. So 18 is exactly what you need. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, thank God. Okay, great.
Wow, another 20 points of damage. 23 as you just chunk into Krampus.
Yes, but that is all my Bardics. And well, that 25 because you said +2.
Oh, right. Thank you.
And then I look. Let's see. I don't know if there's. I don't think I have anything I can cast as bonus action. That'll be all.
All right, amazing. That is going to make it your turn, Gobloidus.
Yeah, Bloidus is still holding the candy cane rapier, and this time he gives Wrinkle a little lick before plunging it into Krampus.
Beautiful. Go ahead and rotate with advantage. Oh, wow. The Wrinkle's lick was very lucky. Go ahead and roll that damage with the 25 hitting.
Yeah!
Nice. 17 points of damage as you cut into Krampus' side. Perfect. Peppermint-smelling blood begins to pour out of his wounds. Anything more? Amazing. All right. Krampus' turn. Krampus has you grabbed Hex. He's just going to start clawing at you. He's going to make 2 claw attacks against you.
All right.
They are at advantage. So the first one crits for 10 points of damage. Second is another 26 to hit for 9. So you take 19 total points of damage.
Okay.
And then a sting against you, Henrietta. Or sorry, against you, Gobloidus, because you managed to tag him. At disadvantage, though, or a regular, so 10 to hit does not hit. As you're just able to dart to the side of the stinger. That makes it the lair action turn. He's going to target you this time, Henrietta, as you've come close. 21 to hit for 16 points of cold.
Is that a disadvantage?
Oh, it is a disadvantage. Thank you. 12 to hit.
It's not hit.
You, again, dart to the side as you kind of noticed the Krampus summoning that cold energy and were able to avoid. Excellent. That is going to make it your turn, Melkiel.
Promise I'm gonna slap this man. How is Hex looking?
Back down to like a third of my life.
Gotcha. That's no good. Mel is going to call out Krampus, and he's going to chuck his cookie over this direction. He really wants these cookies. They're delicious and yummy.
Absolutely. Sorry, where is it that you throw the cookie?
He's gonna throw the cookie like over yonder.
Perfect. Yeah, you getting Krampus's attention, you chuck the cookie. Krampus sees it, and he immediately needs to make a wisdom saving throw in order to a DC 16 wisdom saving throw in order to make this, and he does not have advantage. The cookies ignored the magical resistance. He fails. You see his nose like sniffing through the air as he's tracking it as the cookie lands, and you hear him let out a howl of hunger.
Is he going for it?
You get the sense that he's going to go for it on his turn.
Okay. So would that be an action or a bonus action?
We'll say that was your action to throw the cookie. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to say bonus action.
Okay. Oh boy. I want to keep that just in case I need it. Did anybody else get hit pretty hard? How's Gobloidus looking?
I'm okay.
I'm full.
So in theory, I think you can't do a prayer of healing on one person multiple times, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like split amongst people, right?
I mean, if you think about it, Hex was also Sprinkles earlier. I could just give some to Sprinkles and then the little boy, and
Hex shifting through all his personas as he gets healing.
All right, next.
Honestly, can I do that and get something else out of the bag?
Gosh, well, I guess I might as well. Gonna do. Mel is going to approach him and do Cure Wounds then. Oh my God, 5. I got 2 1s again.
Oh.
You see Von Worm from up top. You see him like he's watching down below, and you see him mimic along with you, Melkiel, and you feel the healing is emboldened, and you get 10 points back instead of 5.
Yay! Yay. Thank you, Von Worm. And then
What a good name.
It's
Unworm.
And yeah, that's going to end his turn.
Beautiful. All right, that is going to make it Henrietta.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit this guy again, right in the face. And I'm gonna bump over, get advantage.
Oh, it's got fairy fire, but yeah, feel free.
Oh, okay. A 21 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
On a +2, does that affect damage as well, or is it just the hit?
It does affect damage.
Okay, cool. A mace, is that a D8?
Yes.
No, it's a D6. So I think I can just use my.
Oh, you're right. It's a D6. Apologies.
You're good. You're good. D6. 4 + 3 + 2 is 9 points of damage. And then I'm going to do Flurry of Blows. So these are unarmed strikes. We've got a 18 and a 17.
The 18 just hits.
Okay, so that is going to be another 6 damage to this guy. And I'll do Extract Aspect on it. I'll put that in chat again.
Sure. Yeah.
And oh yeah, do I learn anything cool about it?
It is Has resistance to cold damage, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. It's got immunity to fire and poison damage, and it is immune to the poison condition.
Cool. I do think technically, because I'm not high enough level monk, my unarmed strikes do not count as magical, so that would have been only 3 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
But Henrietta kind of repositions herself, and I'm imagining kind of like a modified hammer throw. She just like spins in a circle with her ridiculous new flail and throws it at the guy's face and takes that momentum, does a kick off his face, backflips, and that's her cool monk shit. And that's her 2 hits.
Beautiful.
And
I love
then that'll be my turn.
Amazing. All right. Excellent. And that puts us at the top of the round. Hex.
All right. I am going to continue with. How is Krampus looking now?
He is bloodied.
Okay, cool. And he's still. It looks like he's gonna head after that cookie in a moment, right?
It does.
All right. I guess I just gotta keep stabbing him and hope I can stab him when he runs by me. Ooh.
Wow. A dirty double crit. Holy shit.
Well, this is actually my last bardic, so. Oh, okay, good, cool, nice. I like that.
Wow.
Two 11s, so 22 psychic damage, and then another 11 piercing. So 33 points of damage total.
Holy moly.
That's my whole life right there.
Wow, yeah, you see, like, Krampus has taken such a keen interest in the cookie that he's totally exposed some weak spots on his body, and you take full advantage of that, cutting in deep. The smell of peppermint is incredibly heady in the air at this point. Anything more for you, Hex?
No, I'll just look at Krampus as the child and I go, "Please, mister, it's just time to die."
Holy fuck. Amazing. I love it. All right, excellent. That is going to make it your turn, Gobloidus.
Hey, Krampus. Enjoy this candy cane. Try to shove it in his mouth.
A 23 will do it too. Go ahead and roll that damage.
A peppermint candy for a peppermint guy.
Nice, yeah. And as you shove it into his mouth, you definitely find purchase knocking a few of his large, overgrown teeth free. Amazing. Anything more for you, Gobloidus?
I'll pick up a tooth and keep it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you pick up one of the curled teeth off the ground. It's almost more like a tusk than anything. Amazing. That is going to make it Krampus' turn. He is, again, too enamored by the cookie. He is going to run after it, allowing everybody to take attacks of opportunity against him, except for Gobloidus. He does not move out of his threatened range. 25 hits.
What is the pitchfork? Is it just... Oh, I'll just do it like this.
15.
A 15 does not hit. A 20 hits.
Okay. What would be the thing for the pitchfork?
Go ahead and roll a d6 plus strength mod plus, we'll say 2 as well.
Okay, so plus 2. 8.
8 all around.
Nice. Krampus looks incredibly bloodied at this point, and he runs up and he scarfs down the cookie greedily. As a lair action, he is going to drop another chunk of ice down on to you, Hex. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
14 points of cold.
All right.
And that makes it your turn, Melkiel.
Okay. I mean, spells don't work on this man. He's just going to approach and hit him again with the pitchfork.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a hit with advantage.
Well, good.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 12 is not enough. It just clatters against his chitinous bone-like armor. Is that it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That is going to make it Henrietta's turn.
So, are spell attacks at disadvantage?
It has advantage. It has magical resistance, so it has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, specifically.
Okay, but it doesn't affect damage stuff at all?
No. You can still target it at normal, and you can still damage it at normal. Unless you're doing cold damage.
Shoot
Or
a firebolt at this motherfucker
Sorry,
for a nat 20.
Or fire or poison. You would have known that from your thing as well, from analyzing it. But we'll keep them. Go on. Well, I was gonna say
do Witch Bolt with that roll instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I Witch Bolt this man, and do a 2d12. Sorry. So that's 13 damage to this guy.
Amazing. Henrietta, go in and describe your kill.
Definitely. Henrietta, like, there's holes in the ceiling from these giant icicles and stuff. She pulls down cold winter air into the building and redirects it straight at this thing in a bolt of bright blue energy and just sears the shit out of him. Also, there's like jingle bell sounds.
Beautiful. With this holly jolly display of electric energy, you see Krampus's skeleton as he's electrified before the life force just is drained out of him and he withers into the husk of the former demon he was, almost like a tree after it's been struck by lightning. And he falls dead to the ground. Nice. Amazing. And as that happens, it's almost as if a blanket is lifted from the town and Tinseltown comes to light. The town hall sparks up and lights come on and music plays, and from out of everywhere elves start appearing and everybody is happy and they're all shouting your names and they're cheering for you. Von Worm is at the charge and he says, "Oh, thank you so much for saving us. You did it." And everyone's cheering and chanting and very happy.
Woo!
Woo! I wish for a gun.
Someone take that damn ring.
You get a manifesting in front of you. You get like a toy squirt gun.
Good.
I wanted what's the Christmas story gun?
Oh, a BB gun.
Oh my god.
The bolt action BB gun.
Amazing. And with that, Von Worm brings forth for you. Unfortunately, the big man, he's off doing his job. It's always the holiday somewhere on their multiverse. But he wanted to know that he's very grateful for your help. And as a result, I wanted to go ahead and give you this. And he hands you a snow globe with a miniaturized version of Tinseltown inside of it.
Aww.
Oh, nice.
So cute.
That is, yes. It
Yay.
is so darling. Look at the little molding on the base of the snow globe. Oh.
Wow,
And-
we saved these people. We got a nice little gift.
Snow begins to kick up in the town hall, centered around the four of you, almost as if your time here has ended. And all the elves are cheering and they're waving and they say, "We'll never forget you. If you ever need us, just look at the globe."
Wait, what does your boss look like? What does the big man look like? You never showed us.
And at that moment, like the door that you guys had entered through, it like bursts open. The snow is gone, and you see the silhouette of a large man with a big red hat and a big jelly belly and a huge beard and just jolly face as the wind is sweeping up, and you hear a bellowing laugh, "Ho ho ho," as you fade.
Oh my god,
away.
it's that son of a bitch!
Yeah!
Yes. I know that man anywhere.
I know that ho-ho anywhere. And then they disappear.
You owe me money, you son of a bitch.
Incredible. Alrighty, everybody. That's been our holiday special for this year. Killing Krampus, aka Big Trouble in Little Tinseltown. Thank you so much for everybody for being here. Thank you to all the supporters. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you again to Huffleporg for the follow. Thank you to Werewolf for the subscription. Thank you to and thank you to Mish for the pack purchase. Again, super appreciated. Before we end here, I want to go around and give my lovely cast another opportunity to promote the stuff that they do on various platforms. Werewolf, why don't you kick it off?
Hello, my name once again is Wherewolfbf, and you can find me Twitter, Twitch, all the good places as Wherewolfbf. That is where, as in the question, wolf, and the letters BF. Thanks so much for coming out, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday.
Amazing. Next, Mish.
Hi, MishroomSoup. I use he, she pronouns. I'm a indie what do you call it? Indie game streamer on Twitch, or at least I will be after this holiday season. I plan on making a little bit of a comeback, so that's
Woo!
now officially a thing. Yeah, I'm getting back in the saddle. But I play a lot of indie games. I like roguelikes. They're very fun. So I'm looking forward to a lot of things, and maybe whenever the Zelda game comes out, if I figure out how to hook up my Switch, we'll do that. But yeah, that's me.
Incredible. Next, Jared, aka The Sesh.
What's going on, White
Hi,
Feather?
I'm the
I like Let It Be.
TheSeshCast. You can find me at the TheSeshCast on Spotify, Twitch, and YouTube. It'll probably be more active on YouTube after the holiday. And you can follow me on Twitter at TheSesh13.
Perfect. And last but not least, Goldman.
Hi, I'm Goldmoon. I play Gobloidus right here on Timbo the Wizard's channel on Mad Mage. So come join us. It was great.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you again, everybody, for joining. We're going to be live again next Sunday, actually, New Year's Day, I believe, the 1st, for our regularly scheduled Mad Mage game, and I hope to see you there. But until next time, thanks again for coming out, and stay magical. We'll talk to you all very soon. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.